Hi, in this video we will learn about basics of lines in the plane. In particular, we will learn what kind of equations describe a line and how we can draw a line given by an equation. Okay, let us start with very interesting fact that every equation of the form ax plus by equals to c, where a, b, and c are constants, describe a line in the plane. Well, for example, anything that you can see of that form. For example, 2x minus y equals to 4, or x is equal to 3, or y is equal to 5x plus 2. Well, just note here that the coefficient a is 2, b is -1, and c is 4. Here, well, we don't have any y. That means that y, the coefficient of y is 0. So that is b is 0. C is the coefficient of x, which is 1 here. And this is, a is the coefficient of x, which in this case is 1. And c is the constant. For this one, well, we can rearrange the equation and write it as like minus -5x plus y equals to 2. Then you see that a is -5, b is 1, and c is 2. So all of these equations will give us a line in the plane. But how? How and what is the process? Like, okay, this equation is given, how you see that is a line, or how does that in principle gives you a line? Well, the key point is that all points, the set of all points whose coordinates satisfy the equation is form the line. So all these equation, all those points form the line. Well, I should let's tell you a little bit more about these wordings here. So every point that has two coordinates. First coordinate, x coordinate, and y coordinates. What does it mean saying satisfying the equation? It means that if you plug in x to be x0 and plug in y0 into y, so a times x0 plus b times y0. So a and b are going to be constant numbers, and x0 and y0 are going to be constant numbers. So when you plug in, and if that gives you the number c, that means that the point satisfies. And what this statement say, that you find all such points, put them together. So let me just, so all such points, if you find them on the plane and put them together, and there are more and more and more and more, though they will form the line ax plus by equals to c. Let us do some example here. Example, determine if the point is or not on the line what is the line? I have the line here. Well, that's the example we use. 2x minus y is equal to 4. What are the points? I have 2 points here for you. One is 1, 1, and then the second one is 2, 0. Okay, so to check if a point is on the line, we have to check if that satisfies the equation. Means that plug in 1 to x and 1 to y and see if the equation holds. So it means that what? 2 times 1 minus y, which is 1. This will get 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. This is not obviously 4. That means that 1, 1 does not satisfy the equation. If a point does not satisfy, that means what? 1, 1 is not on the line. So that is what we were doing. So plug in x and y and then see if that satisfies the equation or not. So here for this one, 2 times 2 minus 0 is 4 minus 0, which is equal to 4. So that satisfies the equation. Means that 2, 0 satisfy the equation. And as a result, it is a point on the line, is a point on the line. Well, that is how you check a point is on the line or not. But you may ask, how can we find a new point? How can we find a point? Well, if someone gives me a point, I can check. But how can I find a point myself? A point on the line. Well, given by an equation. Let me just show this for you in this example. 2x minus y equals to 4. This is the equation we have been working with that example, with. So we already know that there is this 2, 0, this is the line, is the point on the line. Well, every line has infinitely many points. Give me another one. This is how we do. Plug in something for one of these variables. So I can plug any number you like for x. Well, here I will plug in 1. So then you will get 2 times 1 minus y equals to 4. The equation which has both x and y now is an equation only for y. Try to solve it. So it will be 2 minus y is equal to 4. I can take y to the other side. 2 minus 4 is equal to y, and that gives me, wow, see? For x equal to 1, y is negative 2. Means what? 1 and negative 2 satisfies the equation and is a point on the line. Well, any other point? There are infinitely many. Give me more. Well, you can do also evaluate y to equal to any number you like. For example, I can evaluate y to be 1. Then we will have 2x minus 1 is equal to 4. Try to solve it for x. 4 plus 1. Then that means that 2x is equal to 5. And then x is 5 over 2. Well, what we showed is 5 over 2 and 1 is a point on the line. So this way you can find, there are two important points. We call them interception. So y interception and x interception. Basically, these are the points. Let me draw you a graph here. So if you have a line here, y and x, well, their name is very suggestive and they have the meaning. So the point, the value of y that at the point 0 and that y, the line intersects with y coordinates. So this is y-intercept, and the value of x at which the line intersect with the x-axis is called x-intercept. How do you find y-intercept and x-intercept? Well, for this one, plug in x equal to 0 and solve for y. And for the other one, plug in y equal to 0 and solve for y. For example, in the case of the above equation, if I plug in x equal to 0, then y is equal to -4. This is y-intercept of the line. And while it means that the line intercept with the y-axis here. If I plug in y equal to 0, then we will have 2x minus 0 equals to 4, and then 2x is equal to 4, and then that means that x is equal to 2. That is x-intercept. We found the x-intercept, and then well means what? Means 2, 0 is on the line. Very nice. So we can find points, and then the last thing that you have to ask yourself, then how to sketch the line given by an equation. Well, you have everything there. You can find all the points that satisfy the equation and then put them together. That's the line. But that's not possible to find all the points. What we know is that ruler is very nice. We know that every line is determined by 2 points. So if we know only 2 points from the line, we can sketch the whole line. Well, how? Ask ruler. Ruler will do it for you. That's what you need. Just put ruler such that it passes through those points and just draw the line. So for this, it means that we have to follow these steps. Step one, find 2 points using the equation, yes. The good ones are the x-intercept and y-intercept. So you can find those one or any other 2 points. Step 2 is, plot those points on the plane. Plot the points on the plane. That's nice. Well, you know how to do x coordinate, y coordinate. And step 3 is, draw the line passing those points. So you need 2 points, you find them, and that's it. Yeah. Let's do an example. The example, sketch the lines. Sketch the lines given by, the equation we have been working with, 2x minus y is equal to 4. Let me do 2 more. X equals to 3. And the last one is y equals to 5x what was it, 5x plus 1 or plus 2. Yeah, well, we have to find 2 points. We'll plug in, for example, here x equal to 0. We already did this, 2 0. Let me do it in black. 2x equal to 0. That means 2 times 0 minus y is equal to 4. As a result, y is negative 4. So 1 point is 0, negative 4. And then, well, these are the easy points if you can. So y equal to 0, 2x minus 0 equals to 4. Then 2x is equal to 4, and as a result, x is equal to 2. So the other point is 2 and 0. Okay, when you have those ones, just go ahead and here. Okay, sketch the points, plot the point. 0, negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the negative side. So this is 0, negative 4. And 2, 0. So 2, 1, 2. This is 2, 0. The line which passes through these two. So let me just try to. Okay, so this is 2x minus y equals to 4. How about this other one? Well, I need 2 points. How I find it? Well, plug in different values for x or for y. But here you see that x, I cannot plug in anything else for x. It says always x is equal to 3. Well, then choose y. So, for example, I can plug in y equal to 0. No matter what is y, x is going to be 3. And y is equal to 1. X is equal to 3. So I have 2 points. 0 and, 3 and 0. X is 3. Y is 0. 3 and 0. And 3 and 1. Okay, let's just find the points. 1, 2, 3. Here. This is one of the points, and if x is, this is 3 and 0, and 3 and 1 is also another one. Oh. And these are 2 points. Now draw the line which passes through those two. So this is x equal to 3. Well, I will leave the other one, the third example, for you. This is not the fourth thing for you. So please do it at home and then draw the line. Well, before I finish, there are 2 special cases that we have to study. We have to know them and study in details later. Special cases. One is if you have an equation like y equals to c for some constant c, well, it means that no matter what you plug in for x, y is equal to 3. So if you sketch such a line, you will see that is the horizontal line. Well, when the line is horizontal, you just need to know one point passing through the point 0 and c. And equation of the form x equal to c is the vertical. So x equal to constant is vertical. Vertical line passing, well, what point? X is c, y is 0. So these guys are vertical lines like this, and these guys are horizontal lines. And you have to know them, and you have to treat them in a different way somehow. Okay, so this was an introduction to lines and how equations describe a line, and we did some examples here.